What if I told you the most stressful part of flying isn't turbulence? It's standing in a slow, soul-crushing airport line while watching other passengers glide past you like VIPs in a music video. Be honest, how many times have you shown up to the airport feeling organized, calm, maybe even a little proud of yourself? And then boom, you turn the corner and see a security line that looks like it wraps all the way back to 1997. Your stomach drops, your palms get sweaty, and suddenly that 2-hour early arrival feels like a rookie move. Today on Golden Age Travel Tips, we're breaking the code, exposing the real reasons airport queues get insane, and more importantly, showing you exactly how to avoid them like a seasoned road warrior. And trust me, some of these hacks are so simple, you'll wonder why nobody told you sooner. So before we dive in, drop a comment and tell me your worst airport line horror story. Because if you've ever almost missed a flight thanks to a line that moved slower than dial-up internet, you're gonna feel seen today. Let's get into it. First things first, timing is everything. And I don't just mean arrive early, that's basic advice. I'm talking strategic timing. Most travelers think 6 a.m. flights are safe because it's early. Wrong, that's prime time. Business travelers, families, spring breakers, they all want that early departure. If you show up at 5 a.m., congratulations, you've joined the crowd. Instead, look at departure waves. Mid-morning, around 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. can be surprisingly calm at many airports because the early rush is cleared and the afternoon surge hasn't started. Late evening flights can also be a cheat code. Fewer people means shorter lines, less chaos, and more breathing room. Next level move, check your airport's live wait times before you leave home. Many major airports now post security wait times online, and apps can give you real-time estimates. Don't just guess, verify. Now let's talk about online check-in. If you're still waiting to check in at the airport counter in 2026, my friend, you're voluntarily signing up for a line. Airlines open online check-in 24 hours before departure. Set an alarm, check in immediately. Download your mobile boarding pass, screenshot it, save it to your digital wallet. Boom, one entire line eliminated. And if you're not checking bags, you just skipped the most unpredictable queue in the building. Speaking of bags, let's be real, checked luggage is a time thief. If you can pack carry-on only, you are already ahead of 70% of travelers. Rolling through the airport with one sleek carry-on while everyone else wrestles giant suitcases? That's power. But here's the kicker. If you must check a bag, use curbside check-in if your airport offers it. It often has shorter lines, and sometimes people forget it even exists. A small tip to the attendant can save you 30 minutes. That's a trade I'll take any day. Now let's address the holy grail of skipping security lines, trusted traveler programs. If you fly even twice a year, getting something like TSA PreCheck is practically a cheat code. You keep your shoes on, your laptop stays in your bag, the line moves faster. It's not magic, it just feels like it. And if you travel internationally, Global Entry includes PreCheck and gets you through customs way faster when coming back into the US. The application process takes some effort, sure, but once you're approved, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. It's like upgrading from economy to first class in the security line game. Now here's a move people sleep on. Airport choice. If you live near multiple airports, compare them. Sometimes driving an extra 25 minutes to a less congested airport saves you an hour of standing in line. Smaller regional airports are often smoother, less chaotic, and way more chill. Big hubs can be efficient, but they can also turn into human traffic jams during peak travel seasons. Speaking of seasons, avoid the obvious travel rush days if you can. The day before Thanksgiving, chaos. The Sunday after a major holiday, absolute madness. If your schedule is flexible, shift your flight by even one day and watch the difference. Tuesday and Wednesday flights are often lighter, meaning fewer bodies in security lines. Now let's get tactical about security itself. Preparation is everything. The people who slow lines down aren't evil, they're unprepared. Don't be that guy digging through your backpack for a tiny bottle of shampoo at the front of the conveyor belt. Before you even enter the security area, empty your pockets, belt off, jacket unzipped, liquids bag ready, laptop accessible if required. When you step up, you move like you've done this 100 times. Confidence speeds everything up. TSA agents notice prepared travelers, and the flow improves for everyone. Another underrated hack is study your airport's layout. Some airports have multiple security checkpoints for the same terminal. Most travelers just join the first line they see. Walk 5 minutes farther, and you might find a line that's half the length. I've seen it happen countless times. One checkpoint packed, another nearly empty. A little awareness equals a massive time win. Now, let's talk about clear-style, expedited identity lines too. In certain airports, biometric verification can move you ahead of the general security queue. It's not for everyone and it has a cost, but frequent travelers swear by it. If time is money for you, this can be a solid investment. But here's something that costs nothing. Traveling light emotionally. Yeah, I said it. Stress makes lines feel longer. When you're calm, you move smarter. You notice faster lanes. You make better decisions. Panic leads to poor choices, like switching lines every 2 minutes and somehow ending up in the slowest one every time. Pick a line strategically and commit. Watch the agents, not just the length. A shorter line with a slow-moving screening process can actually take longer than a slightly longer line that's flowing smoothly. Observe before you jump in. Now here's a pro tip for families. If you're traveling with kids, some airports offer dedicated family lanes. They're designed to handle strollers and extra bags more efficiently. Ask an agent if you don't see signage. Same goes for travelers needing special assistance. There are often separate processes that move faster and reduce stress. Another move most people ignore? Airport arrival timing relative to boarding time, not departure clock. Boarding usually starts 30 to 45 minutes before takeoff. That means if your flight leaves at 3 p.m., boarding might start at 2:15. Work backwards from that, not the departure clock. Give yourself a buffer, but don't overdo it to the point where you're just adding unnecessary waiting time. The goal isn't to spend more time at the airport, it's to spend smarter time. Let's get real about airport transportation too. If you're taking a shuttle or parking off-site, factor that into your queue strategy. A smooth security experience means nothing if you're stuck waiting 20 minutes for a parking shuttle. Sometimes paying a little extra for closer parking saves your entire schedule. And if you're using rideshare, check drop-off traffic patterns at your airport. Some terminals get gridlocked during peak hours, adding hidden delays before you even see a security line. Here's something psychological that most travelers ignore. People cluster. Humans naturally follow crowds. If one security entrance looks busy, people assume it's the main one and pile in. Meanwhile, another entrance down the hall sits underused. Train yourself to scan the full environment before committing. Be the traveler that thinks, not the one that follows. Now I want you to imagine this. You walk into the airport, you already checked in online, you're carry-on only, you chose a mid-week, mid-morning flight, you verified live wait times, you know exactly which checkpoint to use, and you're prepared at security. Instead of standing in line for 45 minutes, you're through in 10. You grab a coffee, maybe even relax. That feeling, that's control. That's how pros travel. And here's the truth, airports aren't getting less crowded anytime soon. Travel demand keeps rising, but while everyone else complains about long lines, you'll be playing chess while they're playing checkers. So, if this is helping you already, smash that like button, share this with your travel buddy who's always late, and comment "no more lines" if you're ready to level up your airport game. Because at Golden Age Travel Tips, we don't just travel, we travel smart. And once you master these moves, airport queues won't control your schedule ever again.